Hey guys, we're going to find the missing angle in the second triangle now, okay? So what I'm going to do is determine what two sides I'm given so that I can figure out if I'm going to use sine, cosine, or tangent. So in this problem, we actually, again, are given the hypotenuse. So whenever I have the hypotenuse involved in my ratio, I know I'm either going to do sine or cosine because those two have hypotenuse in them. Right, so this 9 is the height. All right, and then here we have this 4. The 4, I have to determine, is that side opposite or adjacent to the x? So if I highlight this side, I can see that is not across the triangle from the x. It is actually next to the x. So this would be my adjacent, being next to, okay? Now I determine that I have the a and the h. Therefore, I'm going to use the trig function that deals with a and h, which is cosine. All right, so I took some time and just wrote cosine of theta is equal to a over h. Now let's apply it to this problem. So the cosine of theta, which in this example, our theta is x, is equal to a, which in this example is 4, over h, which is 9. Okay, now I'm going to apply what I know about using the inverse of the cosine function. So I'm going to use cosine inverse of 4 over 9 to find what my x is. Equals x. Remember, I'm using the desmos.com/scientific calculator. So here I was already on function, so it will appear like this. I go to function, going to go to the cosine inverse, back to main, and hit 4 divided by 9. And that gives me approximately 63.6 degrees. All right, now I've written it over here. X is approximately 63.6 degrees. So this measure of X is 63.6 degrees. All right, so now I'm going to look at my last triangle. And actually, I noticed right off the bat that my hypotenuse is not involved in this problem. So my hypotenuse is across from the right angle, and it's actually not involved in this problem. So let's first identify which side is next to x and which side is across from x. So I know that this side here is touching x, so it's next to x. So that's my adjacent side. And then I recognize that across from x is the side 13, which would therefore be my opposite side. So in this problem here, because I'm not dealing with hypotenuse, I'm just dealing with O and with A, then I know I'm going to use the tangent function, which deals with O and A. All right, so I've recorded the tangent function right here, and I'm going to record it for this problem. Tangent of x, that's our angle, is going to be opposite, which in this problem is 13, over adjacent, which is 10. So remember, I'm going to use the inverse of tan. It's like tan to the -1, it looks like, of 13 over 10. It's going to give me the approximate value of that angle. Okay, so it's going to give me the x. All right, so let's plug that into our calculators. I'm going to go to function, tan to the -1, and it was 13 over 10. And that gives me 52.4. So now I've put that information over here. You can see that this angle x is approximately equal to 52.4 degrees.